Having boundaries is awesome, especially when you know how to make them. Hey friends, welcome to the Living Sanctuary. If you haven't been here before, I'm Niche. This is my channel where I just talk about little life lessons I've been learning along the way. I hope that if you stay, you take what you want from it. Now back to boundaries. So I had a situation in which I had to establish some boundaries. I just got a new part-time job, and 3 days in, I have a coworker that feels that it's okay to verbally sexualize me in front of my face, in front of coworkers. And when it happened, initially there was shock, and then there was anger, and then there was contemplation. I had to take a second.
You should think about it. Take a second. Matter of fact,
probably around 2 minutes just to get my thoughts together, because I didn't want to cuss him out on my third day of work and potentially lose my job. So I took a couple of seconds to rearrange my thoughts, keep it professional, even though he didn't give me the same kindness. And I came back and I asked him if he was okay. He said, yeah, why? I said, you sure you're not sick or anything? You didn't hit your head? And he said, no, why? I said, I thought you must have hit your head because of the way that you thought that you could speak to me like that. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I replayed the events that happened. He's like, oh no, I didn't mean anything by it. You're just attractive, and I'm a man. I said, okay, and I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. I don't want you to do it again. I really don't want to have this conversation with you, and I left. Short, sweet, to the point, didn't cuss him out. High five to me. And I went about my day. And he eventually came up to me and he apologized. I knew he wasn't really sorry. He was really more embarrassed that I had called him out on his crap. Because come to find out, he's been doing this to a lot of women at work, because the women at work came up to me and were like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting to say something to him for the longest, but I never did because I don't know what to say and I get nervous. I thought that was an important part, because as a woman, I've been through this before. These games have been played before. And I was these people who didn't stand up for themselves. I was meek, timid, people pleaser, and most of all, I really, really just wanted to be nice. I didn't want to rock the boat in any way, shape, or form. Not anymore. That's not me. I'm too grown for this. Not that you can be too young to have boundaries, but I'm in this stage of healing that I don't really want anyone to disrupt my peace, and if they decide that they have the audacity to do so, I'm going to have even bigger audacity to protect myself and my peace.
What do you do when you're stressed?
I stress others. Balance is important.
And looking back on the person that I was and the person that I am today, it took a lot of work and a lot of practice, even like talking to myself in the mirror, of what I want to say to people when they cross my boundaries. And really what it comes down to is open and clear communication. Of course you're going to get nervous when you have to have difficult conversations. Everybody gets nervous. The people that are messing with you probably get nervous before they decide to try you for the first time. If you want to honor yourself and your feelings, you have to push past the nervousness. And there's really no other way to get around it other than practice. And when you practice, you're going to be nervous too. So you might as well just get used to feeling nervous. That's what I did. I'll tell you what though, I'd rather be nervous having a difficult conversation than sitting in my feelings and being upset because I didn't say anything, or continuing the abuse or continuing the crossing of the boundaries because I was too scared to say something. Because something I've also really learned in life is that no one is coming to save you. No one's coming to save me. I have to do it myself. There are people that can help you along the way, that can hold your hand, but nobody's going to do it for you. And even if they do, what are you going to do when they're gone? You have to be able to speak up for yourself. Hey, butterfly. Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look and read a book without reading rainbow. I don't think I sang that right. But what about y'all? Have you had issues creating boundaries? Do you excel at it? If so, with either, leave it down in the comments. I really would love to hear some of your stories on maybe the first time you decided to create a boundary for yourself or a difficult situation, because it might help somebody else that's watching the video to get some ideas too. And while you're in my comment section talking about the awesome ways that you've been creating boundaries in your life, make sure to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends, your family, or even the person that you want to create boundaries with. I don't know if that would be helpful, but hey, I'll see you in the next video. And remember that the Living Sanctuary is you. Peace, love, and blessings.